Good morning, my beautiful people. Y'all listen. Listen. I had zero idea what in the world a daggone stock was, the stock market was. I had no clue. Now, I thought the stock market was for them people on Wall Street. Or for the rich people. I didn't know. But now I literally get paid every single week from the stock market. In fact, I get paid every single week from my cell phone, okay? On my phone. And the cool thing about it is completely for beginners. So you don't have to know a thing about the stock market right now. This trading strategy is for you. You don't have to be no expert or nothing like that. You don't have to understand charts and reading them funky charts. Okay, you don't gotta do none of that. And we're not day trading either. You don't have to worry about day trading either. Now, if you are new here, okay, if you're not one of my ride or dies, and if you are new here, give me an opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Paris Smith, and I was able to retire myself from the 9 to 5 at 24 years old. Yep, your girl left. She fired her boss. I had to go. And I was able to retire myself at 24 from my 9 to 5 through trading stocks. This very strategy that we're about to get into today. Yep, we're going to talk about it. But to give you a little context, okay, a little context to the trading strategy that I trade, because a lot of people don't know about it. I'm going to promise you, you ain't never heard about this trading strategy. So I'm going to break it down. So, long story short, I trade once a week. It takes me less than 3 minutes. 30 seconds, okay? I'm on my phone. I click the same buttons every single week. It takes me less than 30 seconds, about 30 seconds to submit the trade. Now, the income that I make is reliable and it is consistent. So if I'm making $1,000 on a Monday, that's the day I trade. If I'm making $1,000 that Monday, I'm going to make that $1,000 every single Monday. It don't matter if the stock going up, stock going down, or stock stays the same. I'm making my $1,000 every single Monday. So no day trading. There's no reading charts, nothing like that. I simply trade through fundamentals. And so if you're like, baby girl, I need to learn more about that trading strategy, I'm having a free masterclass coming up. I will teach you and break down the strategy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to teach you, okay? I'm going to teach you all about the strategy that I trade. I'm going to break it down, and I'll share with you how I was able to fire my boss at 24 years old, and I never looked back, okay? Never looked back. So if you want to learn more about this trading strategy, I have the link is in the description of this video. I would just encourage you to show up early, okay? There is a cap to the attendees. So show up early because you can't get in the room. Okay. And that's that. All right. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. So I want y'all to know that I did not grow up learning about the stock market or I knew nothing about the U.S. stock market. Now, what had happened was I was going through some things real bad through my 9 to 5. I have a chronic disease called juvenile type 1 diabetes. And so I'm living off of an insulin pump to live. And I got other little stuff, little cute little gadgets that I wear on me all day. Yeah. And so this disease is very challenging to manage and to juggle a chronic disease and to juggle working 40 hours a week. And I'm not really taking care of myself because my mind is focused on the boss, not really my health. My mind focused on making it up the corporate ladder. Okay. And so yeah, when I say I was going through it at my 9 to 5, it was a lie. And then I was making peanuts paycheck looking mediocre. I'm broke. Okay, I'm broke. Stressed out. Anyway, so that was literally what was going on at the time. And I was just like, yo, I just want freedom to take care of my health. I just want freedom to do what I want to do every single day. And I don't have to go to this funky job. I just wanted freedom. And I wanted financial freedom too. I heard about them stocks and, what they can do in that stock market. Yeah. So I was just, saying to myself, it got to be another way. It got to be another way. And so just to give you a little breakdown of, what the stock is and stuff like that. So think of, owning, there's a lot of companies in the stock market, by the way. So think about owning a stock of a company, right? Basically, when you purchase a stock, you're purchasing a piece of a company. So you're like a part owner of the company, which is so cool. So like when they have their earnings calls, you can be on the call with them so that you can learn what we doing. Because I'm part owner, what we doing together? How the revenue looking? What products? What products we got coming? Yeah. So that's basically what it's like to invest in a share, in a stock. Owning a little piece of a company. So if you own, let's say Apple, a share of Apple, you're part owner of Apple. And so when I say I didn't know any of that stuff, and once I understood stocks, companies, the stock market, and how the stock market work and stuff like that, I said, okay. I said, all right, well, now I need to learn how to actually trade it and make a little money from it. And so this trading strategy, basically you're doing just that. You're purchasing shares, right? Let's say Apple, because I just talked about Apple briefly. So let's say you're purchasing Apple stock, Apple shares, same thing. And the cool thing about this trading strategy, you're trading against what you own. Yeah, so you own shares. You're trading against what you own and you're making your income up front. So you don't have to wait until the trade expire. You don't have to cross your fingers and your toes hoping that the trade is going to go your way. You ain't got to worry about that. All you're doing is trading against the stock that you already own. You're making your money, your profits up front, and you go about your business. We don't got to log in. None of that. I don't care how the trade about the rock and roll. First of all, I told you I trade by fundamentals. Yeah, I trade by fundamentals. So if my stock is fundamentally strong, I don't need to check my stock, especially this trading strategy. Now, if you day trading, that's a whole different story. I can't help you with that. I'm not a day trader. I can't help you with that. You day trading, you glued to your screen, baby. I'm not. I trade 30 seconds. I make my money and I log out. And I do it once a week. And it pays my bills. It funds my investments in Dubai. It retired my mom. My mom was 50 years old. She living her best life. It funds all the things, my fund money, my retirement, all the things. And it takes me 30 seconds a week. And so that's simply what this trading strategy is all about. Like, pretty much that's what it's all about. Now, let me tell you, like, the bonus, the sprinkle on top of the cupcake. Okay. The sprinkles on top of the cupcake. Now, yes, I love producing the income from trading this strategy. Absolutely love it. But then you can also build equity, over time, because we are invested in these stocks. Our equity is growing at the same time. Okay, so you make your income, then you're holding the shares, and your equity is rising, which is your account value rising, your wealth rising. You can call it however you want to call it. Okay, then if your stock offers a dividend, you can make a dividend income on top of it. Y'all not picking up what I'm putting down. That right there is called freedom to me, okay? First of all, you mean to tell me that I can make an income, pay my bills, And then I can make grow my wealth through the equity that it produces, because the stocks that I pick is fundamentally strong. And then you mean to tell me I'll make a little more something through the dividend income? I'm gonna wake you up. You sleep. I'm gonna wake you up. I'm gonna wake you up. Now, when I say that right there says freedom all around it, the cool thing is this trading strategy, like you could trade alongside your 9 to 5, which that's what I did when I first got started. I was trading. I was working and trading, working and trading, working and trading. And so I started trading. It was February 2020. And I left my job July 2nd, 2021. So it took me a little over a year to leave my 9 to 5 once I started trading the strategy. But I studied this thing for years and I had no money to trade with. So I was working 2 full-time jobs and a part-time job. I had my IT full-time job. I had the newspaper company full-time job. That was remote. So I was finessing. Hello to my boss that might see this one day, but I was finessing. And then after my 9 to 5, I was working at the restaurant, cleaning dishes and shining wine glasses. And that job income was what produced my trading account. Well, it was the money that I put into my trading account from my third job, because I was living paycheck to paycheck. Girlfriend was broke. And I said, some way, somehow, I got to fund my trading account. So I did it by picking up a third job, working at a restaurant. And that's what I did. And so I hustle. I studied. I trade. Once I actively started trading, February 2020, when I made my first trade, I said, okay. My first month, I made $1,000. I made $250 per trade. I said, okay, I'm not touching it. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to reinvest, buy more shares, more stock. I'm going to keep it going. And so I kept doing it, kept growing my income. The first thing I did, because I said I'm leaving my job, the first thing I did was paid off all my debts with my income that was coming in from the stock market. So once I was making enough, I said, okay, we're going to use this. And instead of reinvesting and buying more stock and shares, I'm about to pay off these debts, because ain't no way I'm about to leave my 9 to 5 and I still got debt attached to my name. You tripping. So I paid off all my debts. Everything had to go. I trade, pay off my debts. I was so excited. It was the best feeling in the world. I had me a little like plan to pay off my debts using my income from trading. And I did that. Trade, paid off my debts, and all that good stuff. Once my debts was paid, I kept trading, kept reinvesting, reinvesting, all those things. And then I said, wait a minute. I surpassed both of my full-time jobs combined. I said, yo, this is crazy. And I did it within 6 months, by the way. I said, it's crazy. I'm going to keep going. And I just kept going. I kept going. The strategy was strategy. The strategy worked. I kept going. And then July 2nd, I told my boss in there that I was leaving. Now, I didn't do a 2-week notice. I did a 2-month notice, because I'm a sweet girl. Okay, I love people. I think about people all the time. And I wasn't really thinking about, my boss like that. But I was thinking about, the people, my clients and stuff at my job. So I gave my boss a 2-month notice. And July 2nd, 2021, I left my job, and the rest is history. Now, fast forward, it's been 4 years now since I left my 9 to 5. I retired my mom. She don't got to worry about a thing. I already said that. She's 50 years old, 52, I think. Yeah. And mom is living her best life because I pay her bills. I retired my mama. I take care of myself. I take care of my twin sister who's in college to be a doctor of dental surgery, to be exact. Listen, I didn't diversify my income, diversify my investments. I didn't open businesses. I have properties in Dubai. The list just continues. When I say I live the vacation life every single day. When I say I get to wake up and if my body's screaming to rest, I can rest. Yeah, that's what my life look like right now. So I need you to come. I need you to come to my free masterclass, my free stock trading masterclass, so I can break it down. I'm gonna break it down. Your mind gonna be blown away. I'm gonna just say that your mind gonna be blown away. But anyways, listen, I know some of y'all haven't heard of this strategy at all. And I'm gonna wake you up. It's okay. And I know some of y'all might be a little fearful, might be a little scared to start learning and all that stuff. Y'all probably thinking, trading is hard, stocks is hard, and all that stuff or whatever. But I want you to know, I was there too. I ain't know nothing. I didn't know nothing. I was terrified too. But if I could do it, then you could do it too. So anyways, I'll see you there. The link is in the description. And I'll be back here on live. On your way out, though, give your girl a real good like. Give your girl good like. Okay, go ahead and like the video. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, go ahead and subscribe. I'm gonna come back. I'll be back. I got vlogs and I got lives and I teach and all that good stuff. We have a good time over here. So go ahead and subscribe to the video. And I'll see y'all in the next one. All right. Bye. Bye, y'all.